And almost a good evening, AFG 1997 coming here with this video of the 2026 Winter Olympic Games at Milan-Cortina, the games of a 25th Winter Olympiad in Milan-Cortina, in Italia. The opening ceremony, oh my goodness, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Oh my god. It has a pretty good structure to open up, especially the flag bearers that came out from around the globe, and then Andrea Bocelli, Italian's onus. We might get to that Wikipedia in just a moment. He has returned for the first time after 20 years in the closing ceremonies back in 2006 at Torino. And that was the last time they hosted in Italy. A different location. It was Torino. But it's already been 70 years, 7 decades since 1956. The last time they hosted there, and Milan-Cortina for the first time. So they already started off the opening ceremonies with the bang. It's finally here. But tomorrow, through February 22nd, we're already ready to go. I'm excited for this month because tonight's my last college basketball games night, and we won't be back till after the closing ceremony ends because it starts at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Live coverage on NBC. Yes, the closing ceremonies in Italy. It's just wonderful to watch, and I was on Blue Sky, and just hunts me in. So here's ESPN staff, and they just, man, pretty much impressive. We got a reaction from the social media, live and info. The 2026 Milan-Cortina Olympics are underway with a stunning opening ceremony in San Siro, the largest stadium in Italy. That stadium was good. Never seen it like this. And San Siro. And that's in Milan, Italia. And that's probably home for the football, soccer, especially the 1934 FIFA World Cup, 1990 FIFA World Cup, 3 games at UEFA Euro 1980. Oh yeah, and 4 European Cup finals, 1965, 70, and 2001, and 2016. Yes, 2016. So, that's awesome. That was hosted by a soccer field, and that stadium looks really good. The host right there, and it says there, and yeah, because of the opening ceremonies, and then the concerts. And we'll get to the Andrea Bocelli in just momentarily. And you know what? Why not? Yes, Andrea Bocelli, Italian tenor, has been there, arrived himself. 1958, age of 67, September 22nd, born in Lajastico on Tuscany, Italia. He has operatic pop, Latin pop, classical, traditional pop, and pop. He's been doing vocally himself since 1992 through present. My heart never stops. Just unbelievable. So we'll get to the next article, but first, the torch has been lit. The events have started, and the athlete dreams are in the cups being realized. Here's the look back at all the pomp, circumstances, and drama at the opening ceremony. It began with this one. For the first time, the 2 Olympic cauldrons are lit simultaneously, uniting the city and mountains and igniting the Milano-Cortina 2026 games to life. And that is beautiful, stunning. I might get to Instagram if I want to. And then Charlize Theron calls for peace, and she quote herself right there. Peace is not just the absence of conflict. Peace is the creation of the environment where it can flourish, regardless of race, color, creed, religion, gender, class, caste, or any other social markers of difference. You can read the rest right there because I'm not gonna. And yes, I'm not gonna play the sound and plus the clip because it has music, and plus I don't want to get copyrighted from the Olympics trademark and NBC. By the way, yes, 20 years, and since the Torino closing ceremonies, he has been returned for the dazzling performance to open the 2026 Winter Olympics. And then they let the games begin. The words the world waits for. Italian President Sergio Mattarella declares Milano-Cortina 2026 open. Let the games begin. And then yes, Sabrina Apocator was going through all of her emotions, as she was part of HBO star The White Lotus. You can catch it there on HBO Max and HBO On Demand on any cable devices. Season 2 star, led by performers of Pre-Listico, a 1972 hit by Italian singer Andrea Celentano, with lyrics designed to sound like English while actually being nonsense. That pretty much sums up with that. And then you saw the United States flag bearer live at the Olympics. Man, Eric Jackson, speed skater, 4 years ago, she won a gold medal for the first time in her lifetime, and bobsledder Frank De Duca honoring athletes. And yes, 232 athletes, most in Team USA history. That's great. Hopefully that medals will come. Had an honor carrying the flags of the Team USA in a parade of athletes. Here are the lists. Yeah, you can check their list right there. Since go all the way back since 1908. In Italy, they were the flag bearers. Both Milano and Cortina, the hosts, embody harmonia of the opening ceremony, bringing the parade of athletes to a close. Pretty much good for that. And you saw USA and Brazil. Yes, they were breakdancing. Oh my gosh, that was pretty good. That is the highlight of the night. Highlight over there in Italy. And then Jessie Diggins' husband surprised her. When you're taking a team photo before the Olympics opening ceremony and your husband surprised you. Pretty impressive. And then yes, you can see the stars shining bright at the opening ceremonies. Greece, Chile, Colombia, and Jamaica. These are the Italian names right there from Italy. And then DJ there. You know what? I'm gonna stop right there. So we're gonna have this one on the article from ESPN News Service. Milan put this out, featuring tributes to the Vinci and Dante, Puccini and Pausini, Amati and Fellini, Pasta e Vino, and other iconic tastes of Italian culture. Plus, Mariah Carey. Where in the world does she come from? Singing Italian voice. Good heaven. She went off the vocal. That was pretty good. Hitting all the high notes in Neopio di Pino di Blu, aka Volare, and an unprecedented four-side dual Coachron opening ceremony got the Milano-Cortina Olympics officially started today. And then it says, allowing athletes to participate in the Parade of Nations at the mountains locals for the most spread out of winter games in history created what perhaps was the intimidated consequences. 0 competitors from any of the first 5 countries announced actually show up at the main hub, Milan San Siro Soccer Stadium. Yes. I think it's part also hosting from the Serie A from Italy Soccer League for the club, something like that. Yeah, I haven't followed that much. I know FIFA World Cup. I know the UEFA Euro that much. Same with the Winter Olympics as of now. While signs bearing the names Greece, which always leads processions as the birthplace of the Olympics, Albania, Andorra, Saudi Arabia, and Argentina, were carried into a home of Serie A soccer titans. Yes, AC and Inter Milan, both teams. Yes, I do know who they are. I haven't followed much of that. There were no athletes from those places around. Instead, they were participating in simultaneous festivities held at Cortina di Ampezzo in the heart of a Dominis, Libigo, at the Alps, at Predazzo, at the autonomous province of Trento, something like that. Yeah, this is the United States of America. We just to show you that, and there he is. And we'll get to that. I might as well read it right through there. Should be no problem. The ceremonies organizers have said they sought the convey themes of harmony and peace, seeking and to represent the city mountain dignitary of a particularly usual setup for these Olympics, while also trying to appeal to a sense of unity at the time of global tensions. South African and Charlize Theron of Italian rapper Gali delivered a message of peace and toward the end of the night. That was pretty good. That DJ was really good for that. The loud screams for the crowd, more than 61,000 in San Siro, was naturally for the host of Italy, which walked in list to the electronic version of A Barber of Seville. We never been to that place, but we might as go to Italy someday when the time comes. But it is what it is. The ceremony was already nearly 3 hours old and not yet done by the time Italian President Sergio Mattarella officially declared the Milano-Cortina Games opening, following the speech by the IOC President Christy Coventry, the first woman to lead the IOC. Yep, it's a brand new era, by the way, in the Olympics, the International Olympic Committee. After the last IOC president, he was out. I forgot his name was. As she says, "Thank you for believing in the magic of the Olympic Games." That quotes it out. Soon, tenor Andrea Bocelli's voice was belting out Pausini's. Yeah, I was dropping my emotional tears while singing my vocals out. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful voice he has returned. 20 years passed by since Torino 2006. Nusa Dorma, and in the closing refrain to Versino, Italian for I will win, as he concluded. Torch barriers headed out of the arena, the Lima Cotron at the Arch of a Peace, 2.5 miles from San Siro. One simple how far-flung things are at these Olympics instead of the usual one, Cotron, that is lit and burns throughout the games. There are going to be two, both intended in the homage to Leonardo da Vinci. By the way, Robert De Niro is an Italian-American actor. He's an actor, movie star actor. By the way, I mean his parents could be from Italy. Stanley Tucci is from Italy. Geometric studies. The other is 250 miles away at Cortina. The people given the honor of lighting both was a closely guarded secret as is usually the case of any Olympics at the 2006 Turin Games. Yep, that was 20 years ago. Passed by. It was Italian cross-country skier Stefania Belmonto. Now, 2006 and Winter Olympic Games. And before we get continue on, let's look at the discography. Has so many albums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 albums he has done his studio albums since the beginning of 1994. Yes, this is the Turin, Italy for the Winter Olympic Games. Turin, Italy. So, and we might look at the medals last time they were hosting there, and here he is, medal counts for the 2006 Winter Olympic Games. Germany has been owning so many medals throughout the entire lifetimes, but Norway has done more than that. Germany beat us by 4. Us, the United States of America. They have more gold and silver, but the bronze Russia has 8. And Norway has 9, excuse me. Russia cannot compete this year because of what's going on with Ukraine. We don't want to get to that in this video. Now, is this the year United States win the hockey for the USA hockey team? Because they have not won a title, not won a gold medal title since 1980. 1980. And yes, and those sporting events were on hockey. Ice hockey, 2006. And that was Sweden. They won the title. Gold, silver, Finland, bronze, Czech Republic. And these are NHL stars. Henrik Zetterberg, who played for Detroit Red Wings. He's a natural athlete. Nicholas Lindstrom played for the NHL, Detroit Red Wings. Stanley Cup champion. Peter Forsberg played for the Dallas Stars. My beloved Dallas Stars, if I could tell. Peter the Great, Foppa. Natural athlete. There's USA. On the women's, they won the bronze. Silver, Sweden, gold, Canada. Yeah, this was hosted ever since. But and now we might as well continue. The full collection of competition venues for the next 2+ weeks dot an area about 8,500 square miles, roughly the size of the entire state of New Jersey. The multi-city ceremony format Friday allowed up in the mountains sports such as alpine skating, bobsled, curling, and snowboarding to be represented without requiring folks to make the several hours long trek in Milan. It's going to be a long day, long couple of days. It did exactly feel like a Winter Games in the country's financial capital where temperature was a tad below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sky was in the crisp, clear, azure all afternoon Friday, not a trace of a cloud, let alone snow. Actually, they got a bunch of snows, if they could tell that. In Italy, welcome the world displays symbols of its heritage. The show, produced by the opening ceremony veteran Marco Bellacci, began with the dancers from the Academy of the famed Milan Opera House, Tito alla Scuola, reimaginary 18th century sculpture Antonio Ganova's marble works. It was a good sculpture to open up the ceremony. You can see a little paint right down the sky. I think it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was really good. We're almost to the end. to that article. We're almost to the end. People wearing oversized mascot-style heads representing the opera composers Giacomo Puccini, Gioacchino Rossini, and Giuseppe Verdi appeared on the central stage before giant paint tubes. Yeah, as we tell you, floated above and dropped silk of red, blue, and yellow. The primary colors before an early parade, and the virus colors wearing characters arrive in the stadium. They represent music, art, literature, and architecture appreciations for the beauty of history, and above all, La Dos Vida, Lucy Italian for the good life, in the name of the 1960 film by Federico Fellini. Federico Fellini. I have not seen that movie. That same year came out with Breakfast of Tiffany's. I have not seen that movie too. I saw the clip with the cat. There is reference to ancient Rome and the resistance in the Venice Carnival, and the country's noticed tradition in the various areas such as the cuisine and literature such as Pinocchio and Dante's Inferno. Pinocchio, something like that. Runaway showcase outfits created by a late fashion designer Giorgio Armani, who passed away a year ago in the age of 91, in the color of Italy's flag, red, green, and white. And Balander, Laura Pausini, sang in Italy's national anthem. She sang beautiful of Italia's national anthem. Carey got loud. Yeah, Mariah Carey got loud cheers in Milan as she sang in Italia and Cortina. Hundreds of fans sang along with her, and a roar emerged when they realized she was performing the song with the Valeri refrain. And the closing. Another local touch, Italia's actress Sabrina Impactoriar, with a White Lotus fame, led by a segment that took viewers through the century of a past Olympics. With examples involving equipment, sportswear, and music, and actresses, the comedian Brenda Logagini demonstrates the popular Italian head gestures often used to communicate in a piece of words. Those are beautiful to watch. The opening ceremony was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. I mean, what else can you expect that? And we're going to get to the social media reaction because everybody's been paying much attention. Live coverage in Italy, and never to a mess. And this is LA 2028 because we're 2 years away for the Olympics over there in Los Angeles. And this is the dress right there. Literally what I was picturing the whole time. That fashion was good. And then USA came on at Dick's Sporting Goods, says, this one going to be, we won't forget. And this team, United States bobsled skeleton. Yeah, that team was going to be that bobsled team, it's skeleton. We better win this one. For everybody and in other around the globe, it's a winner, passion, heart of a team. For the love of the heart. I mean, a lot of NHL players are resting up because they're ready for the Winter Olympic Games. And before they start the playoffs in 2 months. Well done, Italy. Well done, Milano-Cortina. They have done so much as of today. And then this one on... this was when they arrived. This is Bravo TV. We can't wait to see them shine. Certainly right, Bravo. Certainly right. Man. And the opening ceremony in the Starbucks, we also can't contain our excitement. Real, exactly. Aquarian, and then you got, once again, those are great fashions. I mean, I would love to get the ugly sweater if it comes to Dick's Sporting Goods. The beanie, the ugly sweater, they look really good. I would love to get that. Probably when the Christmas time around comes. And then Mariah Carey, she right there. Good heavens. Where in the world does she sing? Oh gosh. Very vocal Italian style. And then, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Mariah Carey sing really good. And a lot of social media reaction, we just had that. Oh yeah, and by the way, she had a problem with the mic. That was something else. And then pasta. Shesha. And we just had a little all the reaction we just did. And look at this. She did the ding. Also, yeah, that was pretty good. And we got a lot of reaction to this. And this is, oh god, her doing horns. Jesus, don't even start with that. Don't even start with that. Bad luck. Don't remind me that. As a Longhorns fan, you're gonna make me feel angry. And my brother to another mother. Those two guys are on TikTok, YouTube, yelling and prove to somewhere right now. And my boy Brett Cutland says, "Party time Italian style." Yeah, and we got this from the movie Stripes. Yes, that movie's hilarious. I mean, I would love to see that movie again. Yeah, so many, and we got a lot of Italian, a lot of reactions, and and then Ukraine just came. I mean, a lot of Olympiads. New Zealand, SVG, Russell Crowe's country, Filipino, Japan, my home route, Mexico. My home route, that's where my grandparents are there. My Diaz, mi Dios, my cousins. Abuelita, abuelito, my abuelito, miss R.I.P. by the way, rest in peace. Brazil. And by the way, today's Bob Marley's 81st birthday. That's what Jamaica represents for the Winter Olympics. And Brazil came in, the late Sergio Mendes and Pele. It's just lots of great tradition. Denmark, Germany, Croatia, Finland, Canada, China, South Korea, Chile, and we enjoy. And Belgian Belgian waffles. Yeah, in Australia, Argentina, Greece, a lot of it. And this isn't the best post. Seeing Rossi gives me the hope that there will be a Ferrari process. 20 years ago. I think it just did. And this is the best one. The Big Ten expansion. Yes, that's kind of like the same commercial for the Big Ten conferences. Yeah, we told you Mariah, and then the Angels on. Oh yeah, let's get Italian color portraits. Yeah, before we go. Before we wrap this up. Delicioso. Dogma. I have not seen that movie. I think my dad does, but I'm not too sure. And this says, oh, let's hold on. Now say it like Carlos Sainz for Formula One. All hail the Queen. Yeah, she sang good. She sang really, really good. All right, guys. What a performance. Tomorrow's game is going to be very good. These Winter Olympic events begin tomorrow, and we got a whole day tomorrow before the Super Bowl Super Bowl 60 this Sunday. Tomorrow, here are the women's hockey. In 5:10 in my time, Germany is now 0-1. They're going to be facing Japan. Japan's going to destroy them. Italy and Sweden, I got Italy. Canada, Switzerland, Canada. They have not played it since Finland and Canada game got postponed because of the stomach virus from Finland's player. I wish them a speedy recovery and make them feel better for that. And then Finland facing USA. USA is going to knock them down. And then you got alpine skiing downhill final at 4:30. I might wake up in the morning for Finland and the United States, and then you got Canada, Switzerland game tomorrow on USA. Cross country skiing. You got jump ski. I'm going to be looking forward to that tomorrow, 11:45 my time. Then snowboarding at 12:30 p.m. And this is the men's big air snowboard final. A lot of them have moved on for that because we just saw that yesterday. And then speed skating women's 3000 final. We'll keep an eye on that, except we just caught that on Thursday from this is ice hockey. But earlier today, Japan took care of France. Switzerland beat Czech Republic. Pretty much exciting for that. And yes, this is past Thursday. Sweden beat Germany. Italy beat France. And then USA, we just told you that the game was over. It's a lot of games except Sunday before Super Bowl. France, Sweden, Czech Republic, Finland. I got France and I got Finland to win this game. Well, actually, I got Sweden and Finland because that could come down to that. And all events are going to start. You got alpine skating, the women's downhill final at 4:30. Biathlon mixed 6 km relay biathlon final 7:05. Cross country skating. It's going to be a late morning. We'll be looking forward to the figure skating final, the mixed team at 12:30. We will not miss that. I think it's on USA. Luke, men's single final. It's going to be 10 in the morning. And then you got snowboarding and then speed skating 9 in the morning. The men's 5,000 meter final should be a good one. So that is your lineup for this week's Olympics. You could get to the website. Wow. Unbelievable start. So let me know what your thoughts think in the comment section right down below. Smash this like button, subscribe to this channel, ring that bell notifications on, and share this video out there. Yeah, let the games begin, ladies and gentlemen. The 2026 Winter Olympic Games at Milano-Cortina. The games of the 25th Winter Olympiad at Milano-Cortina, Italia. It's going to be great for the next couple of days. 16 Days of Glory has started right now. So we will see you probably tomorrow for a recap, maybe. But we'll see you Sunday after the Super Bowl and hopefully for the Winter Olympics. And yes, guys, Toonami on demand. We'll still have it on Sunday. Yes, on Blue Lock, Tokyo Revengers will start like around 1 p.m. or 2 before the game starts. Peace them out. Until the next time. And yeah, let the games begin.